Skewness. Skewness means lack of symmetry. When we have plotted a data or a series of data and its plot is not symmetrical, then it is said to be asymmetrical or skewed data. Just suppose here we have plotted data and its mean, median, and mode lies on a single point here. And this shape, suppose that this shape is like bell-shaped curve. Then this is called well-shaped or normal distribution. And the distribution of the data is called normal. So it is normal distribution data. But what happens when this is not symmetrical? So we may have two options. One is positively skewed data and other is negatively skewed data. So see what is positively skewed data. First is positively skewed data. A positively skewed distribution. Okay. So when mean is greater than mod, then this data is positively skewed. See how. Most of the data lie here, mean at this point. And see, just suppose this is start from 0, this is real line and this is infinity. And the whole data lies on this. So suppose random data here like 2, 4, 4, 5, and 105. So just take the mean of this. Mean x bar is equal to 2 plus 4 plus 4 plus 5 plus 105 upon 5. And this is equal to in 120 upon 5 is equal to 24. And mod, most frequent value of the data is called mod. And here 4 is repeated 2 times. So mod is 4. So just suppose 4 is here and 24 is here and 105 is here. So this is mod, this is mean, and this is our one value 105. So in this case, see, our mean is greater than mod. So this is positively skewed data. Second case is negatively skewed data. Negatively skewed data. So in this case, our mean is less than mod. Mean most of the data lie on right side, like this. So just consider values like 5, 110, 115, 115, and 120. So mod of this data is 150 and mean is equal to 5 plus 110 plus 115 plus 115 plus 120 upon 5. So this is 465 upon 5 in 93. So this is real line. Just suppose 0 is somewhere here and infinity is somewhere here. Okay. So we plot 115 here. And this is the mod. And we plot 93 somewhere here. So this is the mean of this data. And 5 is somewhere here. So this is 5. So here we see that our mod is greater than mean. Hence, this is negatively skewed distribution. Hence, this is negatively skewed distribution. So now we see that what is the difference between dispersion and skewness. In both the cases, we are checking the variability. So what is the basic difference between these two? this check variability, and this also check variability. But this is checking direction 2, and this does not check direction. So this is the basic difference between these two. Skewness is checking direction while dispersion is not. Skewness uses dispersion, but dispersion does not use skewness. So how do we check now? How do we check that our data is skewed or not? So there are some methods. First one is that the mean, median, and mode should be equal. If all of them are equal, then it is symmetric data. If not, then it is asymmetric data. Second, quartiles should be equidistant from median. So this must be equal to for symmetric data. And if this is not, then the data is called asymmetric. Third point, when the data are plotted on a graph, then they do give the normal bell-shaped curve. If it is a bell-shaped curve, then we say that it is symmetric data, bell-shaped curve. Then it is called symmetric data, else no. So there were some measures on the basis of that we check that whether it is skewed or not. So measures of skewness is given here. Number one is on the name of scientist Karl Pearson. So Karl Pearson's coefficient of skewness. Second, Boley. This is second scientist, coefficient of skewness. And third one is measure of skewness, measure of skewness based on movements. So from first we start Karl Pearson. Coefficient of skewness. We denote skewness as SK, and since we are talking about Karl Pearson, so we suffix as P. So SKP is equal to mean minus mod upon standard deviation, mean ST or sigma. So sometimes we write as sigma, sometimes we write as ST. So just check on the basis of these two methods, mean and mod, what we have. If SKP is equal to 0, mean is equal to mod. When these two lies on a single point, then our data is symmetric. When SKP is greater than 0, it's mean is greater than mod. And when mean is greater than mod, then we have already discussed that it is positively skewed data. And when SKP is less than 0, then mean is less than mod, and this is negatively skewed data. When the data is moderately skewed, then we have such relationship that mod is equal to 3 median minus 2 mean. Here the relationship is given between mean and mod. Now we want to establish a relationship between mean and median. So we substitute the value of mod from here into this equation, and we see what we get. SKP is equal to mean minus 3 median minus 2 mean and divided by standard deviation and sigma. So simplify this. So we have 3 mean minus 3 median upon sigma, and from here we have 3 mean minus median upon sigma. So there is two different formula for Karl Pearson's coefficient of skewness. One is based on mean and mode, and another is based on mean and median. Second is called Bolle's coefficient of skewness, and it is based on quartiles. Bolle's coefficient of skewness, and it is based on quartiles. So there are 3 quartile, Q1, Q2 and Q3, and it is given that Q3 minus Q2 and minus Q2 minus Q1. This should be 0 for a symmetric relationship. And if it is not 0, then what? We are establishing a relationship for that. SK is for skewness and B is for Bolle. And this is divided by, this relationship is divided by Q3 minus Q1. So we have Q3 minus 2 Q2 and plus Q1. This whole is divided by Q3 minus Q1. So when SKB is equal to 0, it's mean Q3 minus Q2 is equal to Q2 minus Q1. Mean our data is symmetric. See, this is a line. Suppose that this is bell shape or normal shape. When SKB is greater than 0, it's mean Q3 minus Q2 is greater than Q2 minus Q1. It's mean this is Q1, this is Q2, and this is Q3. It's mean Q3 minus Q2. It has more data than Q1 minus Q2. So this is positively skewed. And when SKB is less than 0, then Q3 minus Q2 is less than Q2 minus Q1. Then this is negatively skewed data. Third one is based on moment, and it is called measure of moment. Sorry, measure of skewness based on moments. So first we define mu3 square mean third central moment square divided by mu2 cube, second central moment cube. And this is denoted as beta 1. This relationship denoted as beta 1. So when we say that beta 1 is equal to mu3 square upon mu2 cube, but this has some limitations. See what? Mu3 may take any value, whether it is positive equal to 0 or negative mean less than 0. So it may take any value, but when we are squaring it, so it is either greater than or equal to 0, mean this less than would be not here, mean negative value of this would become positive. And second thing is that mu2, this is always greater than or equal to 0, but here it must be greater than 0, else this relationship does not exist. So here mu2 is greater than 0. Mu2 is always positive. Mu3 is taking any value less than negative, positive or equal to 0. But when we are taking a square, it becomes positive. So in this case, beta 1 is giving the relationship whether it is positively skewed or symmetric, but it is not telling anything about negatively skewed data. So we may take a square root of this beta 1 and we denote it as gamma. And this is nothing but mu3 upon mu2 to the power 3 by 2. See, we denote mu2 is equal to sigma square. So when we write under root mu2, it means sigma. And when we write mu2 to the power 3 by 2, sigma. When we write mu2 3, it means sigma to the power 3. So here mu3 upon sigma to the power 3, where sigma is always positive. Now, the shape of the distribution given depend on mu3. So here gamma 1 is equal to 0 if mu3 is equal to 0. Gamma 1 is greater than 0 when mu3 is greater than 0. And gamma 1 is less than 0 when mu3 is less than 0. So when it is 0, it is symmetric. When it is greater than 0, it is positively skewed data. And when it is negative, it is negatively skewed data. So that is from here.